don't matter too much for that game because we're focusing on this one. But do you have a favorite for that one? I'm quite fancying Guild to take that one in the best of 3.
Yeah, I kind of want to see them do well. Obviously, we have actually some ex-NIP players who are now with Guild, so it's going to be interesting to see how the duo of Mini and pauliiee can perform, if they can, you know, come up to that same level that they were on. But without further ado, we're going to be jumping into our best of 3 here. Nigma Galaxy taking on Ninjas in Pajamas, and right now, it seems like Ninjas will be starting off on the T side.
And they'll be starting over at B. Anna. Oh, all right. Nayomy immediately removed, but that's not going to prevent Ninjas in Pajamas from aggressing on in. Qiyarah getting peppered down or removed on the way in, and it's an absolute bloodbath from Nigma Galaxy. It's just Jenkins remaining. She does find Cat, but it feels like she's going to be immediately traded out.
She's looking. Oh, gets a good tag in. That's one more. But not before eventually her head indeed is taken off. Very nice opening there by Nigma Galaxy. Make sure that the shots are already fired and the warning is out. Ninjas, they are not going to be having too much money here. Maybe Jenkins can afford something as an upgraded pistol, or well, she's looking to buy up into a flash here. So she has that. And let's see where they're going to be using it. In fact, wait. I saw a flash being pulled, and now I don't see it in the equipment. Oh, probably they dropped it in spawn.
Maybe. We'll find it. Or it was all a little bit of a trick, and nothing was actually purchased. But regardless, they didn't invest in Ninjas because they didn't get the bomb down. Simple as. B attack didn't quite work out, so instead... they're slowing down the pace. They're trying to extract some of the utility from this CT side. And right now, it looks like it's going to be a waterfall out of Palace. 23 has got the potential to find a multi-kill right here, right now.
Not showing any presence, just waiting for the right time. It might be now. 23 actually, as soon as she looks away, well, she still gets a good couple of tags in. Both of them doing a lot, but the bomb is planted. That is a very big win here for NIP. No kill, that is fine. The goal has been reached. And now, in the next round, they're going to be having a very comfortable buy here on the T side.
Yeah, you've hit the nail straight on the head. The fact that NIP are able to plant the bomb in that scenario is massive. Just because that was the sole objective of their round. It was never to win it. It was to potentially get a kill. But more importantly, the prioritization was that bomb plant. Because it means they can fill their tool belts with utility alongside these AK-47s. No compromises need to be made. And in actual fact, their buy is a little bit better than the CT sides.
CTs are looking to get aggressive here towards ramp. Just waiting for the molly to fade as the rest are just being patient. Again, trying to find some answers, so as soon as some util comes up, they try to use some of their own. For example, that smoke into top mid. Denying any vision, any control of the T's. As they are further delayed.
The control established, but you're completely right. Extremity pushed by Nigma Galaxy over at A ramp. There's actually 4 defenders ready and waiting to receive if NIP elect to go over there. For now, it's just controlling towards middle. But once that control's been established, Qiyarah is looking to get even more aggressive up connector. And this could be the tripwire. This could be the potential hazard that NIP could walk into.
Oh, push has been spotted, but they need to be careful because that's the bomb. They're not going to be committing to this push. Actually have to fall back on the loss of now Tory and Anna. 23 does strike back, but right behind her is an ASTRA. And the numbers are not lying. NIP have a very good position here. They're all going to be running into ramp though. This is going to be a very interesting affair because there's only 20 seconds left. And the kills now are starting to swing back in Nigma Galaxy's favor. This kill though, very crucial. Get vilga out. Get that molly in. CTs are caught behind it. Now they are going to be smoking it and still seeing if they can make that move. Qiyarah is here in a 1v1 duel, but it is 23 who is coming up top and gets another victory under Nigma Galaxy's belt.
I mean, what a play. Firstly, by Nigma Galaxy to recognize that the bomb was stuck, completely isolated, even though players were falling in the bomb site. If they found ASTRA, that would have been the round over. Instead, ASTRA has incredible movement just to re-navigate in towards Palace, but it's all cat from here. 23 does secure the clutch, but that round is incredibly close. And the fact that Nigma Galaxy are able to recover that situation is really a testament and a statement to why they are our champions, why they are such a formidable force, keeping it flawless. 3 rounds to the good. And a push underpass. These 23 get valuable information. She's yet to die on the server.
Yeah, so far so good here for Nigma Galaxy. They're looking to continue to dictate the pace here. The smoke here in middle will deny some vision for now. 23 hoping for an opportunity perhaps to see if she can peek from underpass. And there we go. That's the opportunity, but an immediate trade right back. That's very tricky. There was no support flashbang for her to cross back into connector. So still an opportunity is up now. Vilga, oh, missing the shot completely. And Qiyarah simply being quicker. That could open things up now towards B. It is only Cat here, and she will fall.
Yeah, really good spacing on the way in from NIP. And Qiyarah starting to flex her muscles. Tory and Anna thrown into a 2 versus 4. Anna will give this one a look in just in case she can pick off one of NIP. But not quite. Not giving her anything. Which is, to be honest, completely the right thing to do. But with Tory getting a little bit closer on this positioning, initially it looks like the Nigma Galaxy wanted to give this a look in. ASTRA might even find Anna on the way out. No, it's just warning shots being put into place. Really nice round. Good splitting towards mid. And as you mentioned, no support for 23 when she crosses back after getting the entry kill onto Nayomy. Really undoes the round for Nigma Galaxy.
Small mistakes. And if you're Nigma Galaxy, you can't afford to make those. Because ninjas are going to be taking every opportunity to get right back at you. Now, with this, a timeout will be called. Obviously, there's still money in the bank, so they're not going to be too worried here. But, of course, you don't want to let things spiral out of control. So right now is the time to talk over with the team and see what you can fix for the next round to come.
Yeah, that's a really good time to take the pauses, because it's all well and good having them. But it's also a matter of knowing when to call them. I know that sounds really silly, but it is genuinely part of the game. And the fact that Ninjas in Pajamas win 1 round, Vilga's immediately like, okay, we need 30 seconds. It's really good. It resets the momentum just a little bit for the CT's favor. It also kind of gets everyone back level-headed, ready to go. Really a big fan of that call.
To be a full-on A push here. Oh, Jenkins taking a peek and Qiyarah also taken out. That is not the start that NIP was hoping for. And even though the flashbang was not even there yet, 23 takes pauliiee out in just coldness. Now, what are these 2 remaining players going to be doing? Because the money, it's sort of there. You can't afford a loss here. But ideally, you want to see if you can at least do some damage. On the flip side, Nayomy now tagged. That's a good swing.
Oh.
It's a double. And suddenly maybe there is a way back in. She needs to be careful though. 5 HP and does now need to come in and help the team. ASTRA is here with the bomb. That is dropped. Ideally, there was a minute left on the clock. I maybe would have liked for her to just wait it out. But I guess NIP were just too desperate to make something work of this round.
Yeah, I think you're right. I feel like once Nayomy gets those kills, her true intention was just to slow down, regroup. You leave mids as a little bit of an unknown entity for Nigma Galaxy, because they've just lost the players over there. There's always doubt in the back of the minds. Well, we kind of need to retake mid. We're not really too sure what's going on in this area of the map. And Nayomy wanted to regroup, and then you double up, you push in towards ramp. You give that about 20 seconds, but you're right. It all felt a little bit disjointed. Once the kills come in for NIP, it feels a little bit like, oh, The belief's there. We can instantly do it. You don't need to immediately respond. Nigma Galaxy immediately will prevail. Buy still here for the T side. They will bring out mostly all AK-47s. There is a Galil in the mix on Qiyarah. This is quick.
Ooh. Oh, actually, no, still a bit hesitant. Not going to be fully committing here, as a rotation is present here for Nigma Galaxy. So perhaps they are aware. Also, needs to be careful though. A flag is already coming out. 23 pushing through, but it's being held, and that should give the information out to NRP.
I'll tell you what, that's really good presence of mind from NIP. Know that they don't start anyone over at ramp. Know that the CT side have been a little bit inquisitive there in the early stages, so you just hold just in case. That is such an early kind of flank being adopted, and it doesn't work out. Control now conceded over, not only in towards middle, but over towards B. NIP look to investigate. Tory been given a lot of responsibility here, just to try and lock over this A bomb site from jungle.
Well, they do at least take out the lurker of Jenkin here. But what can Nigma Galaxy do? Of course, this round is, again, quite a big investment. You want to see if there's a way back in with 3 of them. They're going to be peeking up into CT, do good damage upon Ana. She still gets 1 more kill. And with that, we land ourselves in once more a 1 versus 1. Now the timer certainly already below that halfway mark. A smoke upon the bomb. And that could make things tricky, but pauliiee instead spots the head and makes sure that this victory goes the way of NIP.
Yeah, I like that from NIP. They're a lot more direct once they plant the bomb. They know that you should push and take more control than just the bomb site itself. So rather than just sending a couple of players, it's a brute force effort. It's a collective force into CT spawn. Overwhelming Ana, despite her getting a nose scope, for goodness sake. Does come down to the 1 versus 1. pauliiee does hit the shot. Another timeout now being called in. And to be honest, that's because the money's in a little bit of a turbulent position for the CT side. Ana has got enough money, but surely you want to save, level out the economy, wait and try and get an AWP in the following round.
Yeah, it's only tricky though with 23 having sort of 1,500 in the bank, so her buy in the next round would then be quite rough.
Yeah.
But I think ecoing here is the best tactic. You have a bit of a buffer to work with as far as the rounds go. So as soon as you get that proper buy back up on the board, I think, you know, having the compromise of 23, but then still having the AWP in the hands of Ana is definitely worth it.
Exactly that. Because if Ana had a bit less money, you could almost kind of guarantee the NGX would just force buy into this. Instead, it's going to be a little bit of a stack over towards A. Makes sense, because that's where NIP have been often landing in these mid to late rounds. However, good calling from NIP. Just taking their time. They know the money's probably a little bit weak. A lot of these rounds are boiled down to 1 versus 1s, 1 versus 2s. So you know that the money could be a little bit light. Spotted out a player immediately, does ASTRA, conveys information. That is going to force Jenkin to go on a little bit of an explore. Find the B bomb site completely open. It should be a free round from NIP.
There we go. First one already spotted. Of course, going to be definitely scouting about. He trying to make some work. Instead, pauliiee, Qiyarah will be picking up the frags here. Now, what are the pistols going to be doing? We have vilga who's scouting out towards... Oh, middle, here we go. I heard the double ding come through. And 23 has an AK in her hands, so maybe more damage could be up the board. Obviously, very far away. Bombers planted over towards the B bomb site. And now vilga taken out. 23 is hunting, though. We'll get 1 more kill. But most likely will now continue to save that AK.
It's good to see 23 playing really well. She tweeted out yesterday that she was feeling a little bit under the weather. Certainly not showing signs of it here today. 12 and 2, 160 ADR. and might even be allowed to keep hold of this AK as Jake can walk straight into her arms.
Oh, this might... Oh, that was almost potential for more, but in this case, saving the AK is definitely a better outcome. You've already dealt a lot of damage upon that round. And yeah, you were mentioning it. That's now 13 kills in just 7 rounds played. That is pretty much almost 2 KD. Well, not 2 KD, but 2 kills per round. It's way more than 2 KD because she only has 2 deaths.
Yeah, and also just to pick up on what you said, think about the investment. That was 5 USPs, and I got 4 kills.
Yeah.
That was a significant amount of damage. That really keeps the economy honest for NIP. And, well, if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. NIP line up and they execute. They're going to go straight in.
Smokes, everything is lining up here, but still, Ana, right before it landed, had the cross, and now even another kill. It's 3 kills the way of Nigma Galaxy, and now 2 back. ASTRA, even though 4 HP, she can continue to stay alive. Let's see if she can make use of this fight. Qiyarah in a bit of trouble, very much overly exposed, and ASTRA is now here to fall. Fortunately, Cat comes through, and that means no space, no repositioning coming out of NIP, and a defuse for Nigma Galaxy. So again, they bounce back, get that all back up on the board, and they clean them out with style.
Yeah, that's an example of the #1 women's player in the world last year, demonstrating why she's exactly that. Running through the smokes, disrespecting them, picking off NIP as they try and execute in towards A. A couple of flashbangs needed, in my opinion, there on the way in. But nevertheless, ASTRA and Qiyarah do an impeccable job at recovering the situation. Get 3 kills back, bring it into a 2 versus 1, and you can start to see the repercussions. Tory just on an MP9, and again, faster approach from NIP, trying to run straight in towards B. They're being churned up. Utility dropped at the base of the window. Nayomy, finally, that's a trade back for NIP, but it's a 4 versus 2. And it's so difficult to try and recover. pauliiee with 1 more on the hand cannon. Can NIP recover?
pauliiee is here to just clear out some rotations. She's just holding off, maybe expecting another player to come through middle. That's not the case. Because all of the players are already present on B, just waiting it out. And they got vision upon the bomb, so they don't even have to move a single inch. They can just play the waiting game. And I think with the money, Nayomy maybe wants to save here. I think maybe ideally pauliiee as well, because the Deagle's still a very big investment. If you can keep those in your next round, could create, again, a bit of room to work with. Now, who knows? Maybe something can be done. We see some ideas being brought out that molly using to create a bit of space, and that works well. 23 taken out. Nana now missing a shot. That means that the timing, every push will now come forward. But wow, again, it was vilga. I'm not too sure how many she got, but I saw her name pop off on the kill feed a lot of times. And the horde was so good. She helped out with the initial flashbang, because when ninjas were trying to get out of balcony right there, they were just fully blind, stuck walking into each other, and then Nigma Galaxy could easily pick them all up.
Yeah, for sure. Vilga instrumental. The kill that she gets on pauliiee on short alleviates a lot of the pressure of the split. This one, again, it's just a waterfall. Try to plant the bomb. It should be quite easy for the defense, although Qiyarah and ASTRA combined with kills. Bomb, will be planted. And it's a 2-on-2. ASTRA currently doesn't have a gun, does pick up a P250. Cat and Anna, you can assume they will lock in the round, but again, really good damage done by NIP, and they still have the potential to try and win it. But no, not going to happen. Nigma Galaxy, I mean, this game has gone by so fast, Fearless. Suddenly, we're at 7-3.
Yeah. I know, it's the rounds are super fast-paced. We don't see something slower and slowly taking that map control. Maybe that is something that NIP need to consider bringing out of the bag. I do like the fast-paced rounds, but I feel something maybe does need to change. I do have the orb, So I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna try and contest for middle again.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is the first time we've seen ASTRA on an AWP. This half. I think so. And this head-to-head's really interesting for me because, again, she's going up against Anna, and that is never an easy task. But look at how much ground NGX are willing to afford NIP in middle. Anna will find Jenkins, so I guess that's the trade-off. That's over at ramp. Keep your eye on ASTRA because she's found herself in towards ladder. Gun barrel spotted for Vilga. I was going to say, she should have had Qiyarah dead to rights, but no, instead, it goes the other way. Tory's been brought down low too.
I think Vilga was also very much busy with window and then not expecting, or maybe, I'm not too sure what happened. The timing was just a little bit off. Now, Anna under pressure here in the side. She steals the backup into ramp, and now Tory will help with those players in connector, but Qiyarah got 2 and still keeps that player advantage. Oh, ASTRA seals it in. It's only 23 now left, and the bomb is diverting away. It's making a move towards B. And I think with this low money, all right, okay, 23 at least gets that one. No, wait a second, that was the bomb dropped. It got scary. But pauliiee wrapped around and made sure that it was going to stay at that. The NIP with another round up on the board. The money looking rough again here for Nigma Galaxy, and it's going to be a half buy at most.
Yeah, you're right. There's a real opportunity here, despite the scoreline looking quite one-sided, because of the nature of these rounds panning out, because of how close they've truly been. NIP are actually in a really good spot now to not only win this round, but win the follow-up. There goes ASTRA, removing Vilga from the equation. And pauliiee, ready to be tested in Palace. Tory, that is a fantastic deagle shot. But all her team are falling around her. That's the issue. It has to be Cat. It needs to be, and Jenkins gets caught quick switching.
Not expecting a player to be up so close. Still, they're going to be running for this B-bomb site, but that kill, very crucial. So at least the threat over on B is out, and with that, the bomb can now safely make its way, because it was sort of stuck. It was still behind in apartments, and then gatekeeping the way to enter B. But teamwork seems to be on point. NIP have recovered very well. Obviously, there's still an AK in the hands of Tory that will be transferred over, but at the end of the day, NIP are slowly crawling back up on the scoreboard again. We'll have 5. And slowly that money and the economy can also start to stabilize a bit more.
I've polished my glasses and I've found the scores of some of the other games. And Astralis versus MVP, that one's going on at the moment. That one is half-time, 7-8, as close as it can be, in favour of MVP.
Oh, that's incredibly close. That is Vertigo, actually, now that I see. Just quickly checking over on HLTV. Shout out to them, by the way, for adding all the games of Impact to HLTV, because we didn't have that last year, but it has made a very big improvement.
For sure. Angel versus Guild, not yet underway. But when it is, I'll let you know what's going on with that one.
So yeah, NIP have a bit of a buffer now to work with. So perhaps that can keep the pressure a bit off. Now, I do like this. Nigma Galaxy are looking to change things up, push right into middle. It's only one player that is there, and NIP with that are going to be making a move. There is no one here. Now, of course, Nigma Galaxy have their boots as well. They're making a run, but not before that bomb now goes down.
Oh, Jenkins, gotta be careful. Oh, that was so close. Trading utility in amongst market. 23, about to flash herself forward. Jenkins could unravel all of this. Keep your eye on Cat as well. She's on the flank, but my focus was over here with Jenkins. Swings on in, deals with 23. That alleviates some pressure. Oh, somehow, all the kills are coming back in favor of NIP. Anna and Vilga, only players left standing. Anna's hit a no-scope, by the way, but Qiyarah should have had a number, but not quite. 2 versus 2. Anna combat AWPing, but Nayomy ends her reign of terror. ASTRA on the follow-up, and NIP finds 6.
I mean, it's very good opping work coming out of Anna. She too has 12 kills up on the scoreboard already. And with those 2 kills, suddenly they found themselves in potentially a way back in. But with those, the kills not going their way, that means it's another eco. Because after this, there's only one more round to be playing for.
Yeah, you're right. And it's the old reliable. Fair IP. Straight into A. 23. Has to watch from the spectators bench. Anna will find Jenkin at the very least. That's a rifle that can be recovered. In fact, there are trades back and forth on the P250s.
Pistols are doing quite some damage. If they can steal weapon away, okay, Cat recovered an AK. So now you have a choice. Are you going to go and continue to do more damage or save a weapon? Instead, now Tory has it picked up, still hoping to find at least one more head, get the tag. But nothing more than that. Will they show skin? They will, but again, the kill not quite connecting, and that means NIP once again survive with 3 of their players. Money is solid. They barely have to reinvest into the next round. Nigma Galaxy, though, on their side, I'm not sure if they do have the money for the op. I think they do. But definitely will be a close one. And we too will have a 7 to 8 half. It's only going to be a question, though. Who's going to be the one leading?
Correct me if I'm wrong. It was Nigma Galaxy that was struggling to close things out on T-side Mirage against MVP, right?
That is very true. And they actually had a bit more of a buffer going into the second half, being on 9. And now at most, it's going to be 8.
And what a really good recovery from NIP. This was 7-3. Now, 7 apiece. Tory, you can see the respect now being given over by the CT side. Waiting, recycling these connector smokes, but mid control is well and truly established by NIP.
You can see Tory is hearing the reloads over towards middle. Certainly aware that this could be compromised. Now spots the body coming out of the smoke. And with that, NIP are a woman down. They need to adapt. Perhaps looking here for a way into connector. But of course, with jungle being compromised, a bit hesitant. They will smoke. Will make things a bit more difficult. The good nade, though. In fact, wait, hold on.
I did no damage.
What?
I'm not sure, but that's actually provided opportunity. Anna, though, gets out of dodge. The Cat's found another. Now all the kills start to come in for Nigma Galaxy. 2 versus 4. pauliiee about to try and reveal herself from Palace, but Cat just over the top of the smoke. The spams go both ways. ASTRA under a lot of pressure. Bear in mind, you've got 15 seconds. You've got to plant the bomb. Time is running out for NIP.
Oh, they will get their bomb down. Anna still here, though. All right, they get the bomb, and that will be it. Nigma Galaxy will close it out here with that lead. 8 rounds for them up on the board. Yeah, it's again very, very close. And, well, with this, we will throw it to a short break. And after that, we will be back with the second half.
Always thought I could walk through fire, blow up the storm and see the light, yeah. I told my friends that I could run on water, and they said nobody can. They'll see me flying through the sky, yeah. Play hide and seek behind the clouds. I show my friends that I'm not scared of dreaming, and I'll do that again, over and over again. Suddenly the hardened chest
As close as can be at half-time, 8 rounds plays 7 in favor of Nigma Galaxy. But now let's hop over to the T side of Mirage. And I've been very impressed with NIP. A lot of cohesion has come together to formulate that T side. Very impressed with how they're all moving as a unit. Now let's hop over to the defense and let's see what they can provide.
Yeah, you were already mentioning how it got from a 7-3 to a 7-7, then eventually Nigma Galaxy did finally find that the final round in the first half. But let's see, maybe NIP can change things up once more. Already the opening kill goes the way here of the Ninjas. As they continue to apply some pressure, they do have a player that has been boosted already into jungle, hoping to make a move. Vilga trying to force out a player, gets a tag instead, but her team is moving up on A.
Yeah, for sure. And the space that Vilga occupies in jungle is such a benefit to the T side. It allows them to put the bomb down. Now with this double swing, they've got to be careful of ladder. They have to account for cat, and disruption of the crosshair actually enables in a fair trade. So it's 4 versus 3, still in favor of NIP. Flashbang over the top, 3 in from CT. Tory tries to pick apart the defense with the P250. Vilga still occupies jungle and finds Qiyarah.
23 spamming gets the defuse, and with that, no round here. There is a kit, but Nayomy can't find the bomb. Yeah, this is no way. Oh, you hate to see it. If only perhaps she would have found the bomb a second earlier, or if the kill wasn't going the way of Nigma Galaxy, maybe it could have been a round for NIP. But at the end of the day, Nigma Galaxy coming up top again, but it definitely doesn't come easy.
I can't believe that. That's so unfortunate for Nayomy. She gets the last 2 kills and then just gets lost in the source. Can't find the defuse in the smoke. Nigma Galaxy, oh, they do earn themselves a pistol round. Vilga then finds Qiyarah. There's a force buy in for the Ninjas. And in fact, there's a trade. Jenkins goes searching with the MP9, upgrades herself to a Galil. I guess it is an upgrade. Doesn't feel great.
Flashbang in. Oh no, completely blinded with that. An opening kill here in Palace. And it slowly opens things up. Obviously, Nigma Galaxy should now know of perhaps where not to move into. The bomb has, in fact, still dropped. They're going to be picking it up right now. But it does give NIP some time to work some magic and get 2 players over towards B there as well. So NIP just going to be trying to play the numbers game. They do have that Galil who is sitting here on their B side. But as we were thinking, maybe it's going to be B. They're going to be trying to make a move back on A. And that is that weapon out. pauliiee goes down. Jenkins now has rotated over here with that Galil being present. Spots the first, gets that kill as well. Very crucial. Can she do more? That's the question.
A little bit of a dink, but Cat, I was going to say, is doing the rest. We're thrown into a 1 versus 1. Low HP, 10 versus 9. With 25 seconds left, ASTRA might be aware that Vilga is low, but Vilga's holding the angle. Unknown where she relocates to and delivers a devastating blow, secures it with the headshot. And that means that double digits has been found by the T side.
Still though, this is, it's very nice with, again, the way they're able to do some damage. But at the end, Nigma Galaxy have now made it to double digits. Also, the Ninjas don't have that much cash anymore in the bank, so it will have to be an upgraded pistol at most. But then saving your funds to then get onto an AWP, for example, into the hands of ASTRA. Now I do like this. They have this 4-player setup over on short, so could catch a rotation if they decide to go through middle here. They do have 2 players here. Ooh, good tag upon Vilga. Actually, on the flip side too, Vilga goes down. Ken is just 4 HP. Uh-oh. All right. Well, okay. They make sure that it's not going to be spiraling out of control. They get something back, and with that, 11 up on the board. But the real test is now yet to come. NIP get that beloved op into their hands and fools all around it. And the real test can begin.
Yeah, for sure. Top performer for NIP as well. ASTRA will be wielding that one. Anna, it's not quite an AWP, it's a MAC 10, but it is a bonus buy for Nigma Galaxy. 4 players actually start over towards Palace and A. This could be a quick flood. It could just be flashbangs over the top from Anna. pauliiee could be incredibly overwhelmed here.
Peeking left to right, just waiting for a timing. There we go, spots the shoulder. Uses a molly. Might be there right in time now. That means that there's 2 players right in front of it. Sort of having to force themselves right through. And now Nigma Galaxy are crumbling. Vilga falls as well. So all the presence that was there to help and support from middle is gone. It's just Anna. Does get 1 more kill with the Mech 10. A good tag upon Nayomy. But other than that, they even get the AWP. Very, very big round coming out of NIP.
That was such a well-timed incendiary because it completely splits and segregates Nigma Galaxy on their way throughout of Palace. You see that 2 players get pushed out, and then the final player has to make a decision. Do you stand and fight, or do you just take a second, don't get damaged by the incendiary, and then try and make your way through? It's the latter. It allows Jenkin and pauliiee to isolate those first gunfights, and it was just really well played. Nayomy in on the rotation from short, deals with the mid threat. And Nigma Galaxy are a little bit all at sea. NIP get the rifles out and get around on the board.
Yeah, with this Nigma Galaxy, obviously, tech timeout, I think, is the right call here. Get yourself... I mean, perhaps a strategy here. You have some upgraded pistols. You have actually a lot stronger util. There were 2 smokes and a lot of flashes. You could definitely go for an execute. Now, everyone is facing to go here in towards Backup's apartments. So, either a contact play or just a full-on rush, depending on where the players are with that util. Gonna have those smokes to hold back for a potential Molotov. Oh, the nade. This could be good. It's very spicy. 23. Very low already.
Yes, she is. Here comes flashbangs raining over. Qiyarah drops a smoke, creates a funnel for them to go straight into Nayomy, who deals with them alongside Qiyarah. And it is a really perfect hold from NIP. Anna, the player throwing utility, the only one standing, can try and recover the bomb, but at the end of the day, she's just got a Glock. It makes things very difficult indeed. Jenkin will secure it. NIP stay in the contest.
Yeah, now this is very nice coming out of NIP. So they make sure that they survive. Then definitely don't let this become very, very close. I do like, though, this setup and this idea coming out of Nigma Galaxy. Maybe if they had some upgraded pistols alongside of it, maybe could have gotten that bit closer. But at least there's a bit of bigger room now for NIP to work with. And look at this. Nigma Galaxy going to be trying to answer right back with a very fast push. And it's actually not going too great. They lose a lot of players early on. And they're sort of stuck behind all these smokes.
Yeah, for sure. Anna gets dealt with. That one looked like NIP have been doing their homework onto Nigma Galaxy. As soon as the smokes are extinguished, you place 2 smokes down in front of you. It creates a lot of ambiguity, but also it really, again, funnels Nigma Galaxy into your position. And what happens there is that Jenkin can pick and choose her gunfights. She can just play on the cusp of the smokes. Supportive utility can rain on in. And it's a really good hold by NIP. That was the full investment for Nigma Galaxy. They try and change the pace. It doesn't work out. Now they're relegated back down towards pistols. Vilga, 23, having a little bit of a conversation.
I mean, obviously these kind of pistol rounds you could also use as a disguised tactical timeout, really. Just slow down, just wait, and use it also as an opportunity to talk over things with the team. And then as soon as you finish that, try to see if you can still make a move. Now, Vilga is the first one to go down. And of course, because of the lack of util that is present. All right, they get 2 kills in. Again, those are for Arno, who is currently leading the pack with 21 frags. But the scoreline is all tied up. Ninjas in pajamas are getting very, very close. And again, a bit of a repeat of what went down yesterday with Nigma Galaxy. And they were playing against MVP, if I remember correctly. And it was also this very first map on Mirage that got so close, went down to the very bitter end. Nigma Galaxy did close it out. But again, a big test.
Huge test. So impressed with the structure from NIP. Really shutting down Nigma Galaxy. A lot of these opening kills have also fallen favor to NIP. ASTRA. Forward starting position. How's the flick? It's pretty good. Tory will fall. 23, whilst they have established control in mid this T side, they're going to run it all the way through short. Anna, that's a great find. But Qiyarah's there with the trades. Flashbang further forward. She's currently isolated and dealt with. That's the B bomb site open for business.
Oh, Jenkins now also taken out. There's me. Oh, even a lecture upon ASTRA. That is huge coming out of Nigma Galaxy. Obviously, this round very crucial because the past 2 buy rounds haven't quite gone their way, and that made Ninjas get so close. Now a smoke to create a bit of cover. Oh, but almost taken out right behind it, and maybe that needs to be the call. You have an AWP, you have an M4, but they still want to see if they can go for it. Now pauliiee goes down. ASTRA can't even escape. Still, I'm not sure how long she can stay alive for. Eventually she gets taken out, but yeah, that was tricky. That was quite rough. Losing your entire B anchors, and with that, immediately it's a round that's sort of getting out of control, spiraling out of your hands, and it's very hard to find a way back in.
I really like that from Nigma Galaxy. The fact that you get a kill in towards middle and then you immediately aggress in. That's your impact. That is, okay, we got the kill. Let's just completely full execute on towards B. Everyone's moving together as a unit. The trade spacing is really effective, and Qiyarah just gets completely isolated over at Van. And see this again because this was a 4 versus 5 that really transpires in favor. Anna leading the charge with the AWP. And furthermore, I've got some score updates for you. Astralis versus MVP. Astralis are winning now. 14 rounds, plays 10. And Angels versus Guild. That one has now started. Guild are winning that one 2-1.
So Astralis, very, very close to winning out that first map. Of course, not over just yet. Let's see what's going to go down here. 23 already finding an opening. Of course, NIP here had the funds to go for yet again another investment, and now Cat has spotted out a player right upon the side. The smoke will be deployed to create a bit of cover. Oh, and actually an opportunity for pauliiee. Oh, that is big. 2 kills coming out of Nayomy, and suddenly the things have turned. It is a player advantage. Nayomy will be taken out though, but tory also at the flip side took a large hit. And that means NIP definitely still have a way back into this round.
Yeah, cover from Nayomy, creates space away from her and the bomb site, brings Cat in, but also allows her team to rotate through connector. And you're right, comes at the cost of Dink. Look at Qiyarah, so close on the site. Flashbang, so good, but 23 is that little bit better. ASTRA now puts a smoke, trying to divide the attention. 23 gets no scope, but it's not the kill conversion. Dancing around, ASTRA with the no scope, but tory is still alive and kicking. Fake on the bomb, another no scope, but no time left. Nigma Galaxy hit 13.
Oh, that is so rough. ASTRA had everything in her hands and was delivering, but it's a shame that the clock was not quite in her favor. So Nigma Galaxy, they do get away with it, but that certainly was very costly. A lot of trades as hold from Nayomy was so well done. It's a shame. Maybe she shouldn't have gone full force into CT and just wait out for the reinforcements to come. But NP again make it very close. Now, on the back of that round, of course, it is ASTRA who has that saved up. Is gonna definitely do some damage. But the rest is only up with a few upgraded pistols. No util. It just has to be full on aim.
Yeah, this is dangerous for NIP. This one should always be a T round. However, it's all turned on its head. And ASTRA spotted out a player over on the A bomb site. Anna, it's a foot race towards the first letter of the alphabet. Tory needs to try and take some ground. The bomb will meet her there. But this round has really spiraled out of control for NGX. They need to try and recover.
And the fact that there is 2 AKs now in the hands of NRP is a very scary prospect. ASTRA also here to hold a cross. And Nigma Galaxy don't have any util, so they need to come up with these very cheeky positions. And I do love this boost. It goes completely unnoticed. And with that, ASTRA taken out. Oh, no. Oh, Anna. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Well, they take this round right back. Nigma Galaxy always step it up. And yeah, this is nuts coming out of Nigma Galaxy. The pressure that they were under, and then to still deliver in a round like that, big.
That's a 2 versus 4, 2-0 versus 2 within about 5 seconds. The double swing here is so perfect. Tory hits her shot. Anna is then on a swivel to deal with CT. And that's why they're the best team in the women's scene. Simple as. Anna even goes one step further, finds Jenkin.
That's insane. Anna being on 26 here. That is a minimum of a kill per round here.
It's quite good.
Yeah, it's insane. ASTRA on the flip side is also not doing too shabby, having 25 of her own. So the ARPers are certainly in their element today.
Qiyarah, that's aggressive out B. That's a lot of information for NIP. But you got to worry. These connector A splits have been working so favorably for Nigma Galaxy, but ASTRA through the smoke deals with one. Vilga will fall, and pauliiee is yet to be checked under Palace, and now will reveal herself. Puts down the smoke, creates an added layer of protection, and ASTRA's even moved in close proximity towards default.
23 has creeped through. This could again be a problem. A good tag on pauliiee, but not before Qiyarah gets right behind her. And NLP, I mean, it has been a while since they've won a round. This is a very important time to be doing so. Because if not, Nigma Galaxy are going to be setting up on 15 and are within reach of stealing away their ninjas, their map pick. But it's close. And with this, Nigma Galaxy are certainly feeling the heat, using now their very last time out here of this map.
Yeah, you're right. But also, what is really good is we're seeing very good protocols, reactions from NIP on the defense. And the amount of utility that they're using to get themselves out of situations, create advantageous gunfights is honestly just in abundance. It's really good to see. And we are now seeing the comparison between NIP in Season 2 and NIP in Season 3. And whilst it's a very small sample size, like we're not even at the end of Map 1, but you can see how much of a cohesive unit this team is now becoming with a little bit of a roster change and further development. Really exciting scenes from NIP. This is aggressive from Nigma Galaxy. ASTRA, it should just be shooting fish in a barrel, but the Tech 9 seems to try and overwhelm. But ASTRA, another no-scope. How many is she going to keep hitting? Qiyarah on the follow-up. It's a 2 versus 5.
It's insane how she decided to stick to that balcony position. That is so risky for an AWP to be in. And she was just like, you know what? Come at me. And I'm going to get you. And with that, NIP are going to be getting their 13th round. And now Nigma Galaxy are going to be feeling the heat. Their money is down the drain. And that means 14-14 is going to be up on the table.
Ready? Bang.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, that was a partial investment for the T side, and it comes with consequence. I mean, it makes sense for them to go in. It was only first stage loss bonus. Now it's 2-stage, so you have to eco here. This should be 14-14. Scoreline should be completely tied up. What story for NIP?
yeah, and all bare Glocks as well. Nigma don't even have any extra bit of utility to help them out here. A nice tag upon Qiyarah. But at the end of the day, these weapons are certainly going to be making a difference. Cat finds one. Now, opportunities for a trade-in with the bomb drop. Yeah, there's nothing that Nigma Galaxy will get out of this round. And, well, a single loss, you can afford that. NIP's money are slowly stacking up once more. So, definitely not too big of a worry. And I think, in fact, if the Ninjas are winning this next round, Nigma Galaxy is going to be in trouble once more.
Yeah, they will be on the back foot. You're completely right. You got to think about what's worked for Nigma Galaxy. It's been these quick splits in between A and Connector. That's what's been working. Look at all these smokes being lined up by Ana. She's throwing them all in the corner to make sure that she can stand in one spot and lay down a complete site execute. I like this from NIP. Trying to mitigate mid. Vilga's holding for it, but loses out the gunfight to the AWP. ASTRA is on fire.
Yeah, and with that loss taken, Nigma Galaxy are hoping that perhaps with the pace, they can see if they can overwhelm NIP here. Getting close with those smokes, forcing into CT. pauliiee is present. Throws a flashbang of her own. Now, they're not going to be able to stop this bomb plant. But they do have the player advantage. Well, oh, hold on a second. This is so rough. They have that two-player setup over in CT, but the entire afterplan seems to be crumbling. It's only Cat who's getting a single kill, and NIP, they get to map point here.
That was a fumble. That was a run boost attempt for 23. Not sure why they're bringing it out, but it didn't work anyway. Flashbang on point. NIP, again, these retake protocols overwhelming the T side with utility, leading with the flashbangs, and ASTRA taking the space in towards mid, makes the execute very one-dimensional. Look at that from Qiyarah, and pauliiee does the rest. I called her a prodigy for a reason, by the way. She's on 22 kills.
The stakes are so high here. We have Galils for the most part up on the board for Nigma Galaxy. Definitely not too ideal, but at least you can afford a rifle. It's not going to be completely back to square one. But with some limited utility, you want to make every piece count. Now, a smoke into window. Get yourself some mid-control. It's not being contested for the time being, but NIP certainly are aware of that presence.
As we conclude this map, or potentially need overtime. And second, let me hold my fort, Nayomy. Nearly finds 23, but just gets a dink back in return. Astralis versus MVP. That one goes in Astralis' favor, 16-14. Jenkin now looking to make it an NIP 16. Connect to spray with the multi 23 to trade. But it's still the player advantage for NIP.
Nayomy being low though, who knows what could happen, but she has a very good angle. Shame of the smoke. But again, NIP can creep in closer. That bomb is still in connector, and I think now it has been found. They hear the footsteps. They hear her get away. And Nayomy has that information. There's two players who wrapped into CT. They're getting stuck behind a Molotov as we speak, though. Oh, the timings. Again, both go unnoticed for the time being. NIP have that player advantage. But how are they gonna make this work?
Good start from ASTRA. Flashbang. Cat wants to take space, but a one-for-one trade. There's too many players, and it all falls on 23 to keep Nigma Galaxy in this map. Flashbang. Someone needs to get on the bomb for NIP because 23 is doing it. But Nayomy secures the trade. NIP win their map pick 16-14.
Oh, and boy, we were already saying that maybe this was going to be the team that's going to make it so hard and tricky for Nigma Galaxy. And indeed, they have at least secured their own mapping now, Brandon.
They have. And I was so impressed with the utility. And there's so much to talk about and break down. And we're going to do that right after this.